What's up YouTube, it's your boy Rashawn Bomb White RB Dubs coming at you guys again with another video.
If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby.
First off, I want to start by saying if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and join the conversation. I have videos every Tuesday. Join the conversation, leave a comment, definitely hit the bell, and so you know when I make another vid. And let's get into the topic of this video. So in today's video, we will be specifically talking about the parody video for the This Is America song by Childish Gambino. I know that there are multiple parody videos out there. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the parody video, the Call Me Maybe This Is America mashup that I'm sure you guys have seen all over the internet. Apparently it's getting a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people have a big problem with it, and then a lot of people don't see it as an issue at all. So this is what we're going to be talking about today in this video. I'd like to get your guys' opinions on these things. I want to know how you guys felt about the Call Me Maybe This Is America parody. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys know, but This Is America is actually #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, taking out Drake, who was there for 15 weeks. The way I feel about this parody video is that I just feel like, it was a mashup that no one asked for. That was a phrase that I saw on the internet, and that's definitely true. It's definitely, a parody video that really no one asked for. If you want to get technical with it, it's sort of like Karen's potato salad with raisins that, we saw my man T'Challa refer to on Saturday Night Live.
Your friend Karen brings her potato salad to your cookout. Uh-oh, T'Challa.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. Before I answer, a few questions. This woman, Karen, she is Caucasian, eh?
Yes.
And she has her own recipe for potato salad, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, I understand. It is noble that she would volunteer to cook for everyone. And although I have never had potato salad,
Of course.
I sense that this white woman does not season her food.
That's right.
And if she does, it is only with a tiny bit of salt.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And no paprika.
No paprika, no.
And she will probably add something unnecessary like raisins.
I know, right?
So, something tells me that I should say,
Say it.
oh, hell nah, Karen. Keep your brand-ass potato salad to yourself.
It's the Karen's potato salad that we didn't ask for, that we didn't want. And, I just feel like it was done pretty badly. Basically, no one asked for it. It was pretty terrible. A lot of people, the people who thought there was nothing wrong with it, felt like it didn't take away from the original song, which is very true. I can definitely agree with that. The parody does not take away from how powerful the original video is. That's very true. The thing that is true is that the parody video is highly unnecessary. Like, I feel like I guess the internet just does that to get a laugh out of people. But I just feel like if you're gonna try to do something that gets a laugh out of people, at least make it good. It wasn't good at all. And it kind of goes back to what I was talking about the Taylor Swift September cover. Like, if you're gonna cover a song like that, I already believe that she wasn't equipped to cover the song to begin with. But if you're gonna cover a song like that, at least do it well. If you're gonna make a parody of a video that's very powerful and a lot of people are talking about it, at least do it well. At least do it to a degree in which it's actually done well, it was actually thought about. But then again, if it was something, it was clearly something that just gets a laugh out of people, so it probably didn't have that much effort put into it anyway. Still though, I still think it was unnecessary to do, and I still think that it was, like I said, it's the Karen's potato salad with raisins, that thing that we don't want, that thing we never asked for. That's basically the way I want to describe that. Another subject that I wanted to get into this video is something else that has been going viral this past week, and this is the story about the woman who called the police on 2 men who were having a barbecue in Oakland, California on Lake Merritt. Apparently, the woman was calling the police because the men were using a charcoal grill when they weren't supposed to be, using a charcoal grill in that area. Apparently the woman says that the call had nothing to do with their race, even though the woman was also making racial remarks towards the two black men. Now, I first heard about this story from a friend. She was like, "Oh, did you see on the news they were talking about that woman who called the police on these two black men who were having a barbecue?" And then I read up on the story, got some of the back information about it, and like, honestly, let me say, I want to get you guys' opinions on it, but if I were to give my opinion on it, it's hard for me to believe that the women making the call to the police about these two men having a barbecue had nothing to do with their race. Especially after me, reading, articles and saying that, that she did make racial remarks towards them, and, saying that the men are eventually going to go to prison for having their Sunday morning cookout. So like I said, my opinion, straightforward, is that it's kind of hard for me to believe that that call had nothing to do with their race. I can definitely say that I'm sure that the response that that woman gave towards the men would not have been the same had the men had not been black. And I'm sure you guys will attack me in the comments section. I'm sure you guys have a different opinion, but I have a right to my opinion, and that's definitely my opinion. That's what I definitely believe. I definitely believe that, this woman was definitely, calling the cops towards these men and making these racial remarks towards these men because they're black. And, that's my opinion. That's what I thought about it. And then just like it's funny, just like the Call Me Maybe parody video, I also feel like this is unnecessary. Like, these men are just, having a good time, having a barbecue and whatever. And, you're gonna call the police, call the cops on these men. I just feel like that was unnecessary and very uncalled for. My friend told me about it, it's going around as a meme, sort of, and it's sort of like being played as a joke, but I also think that it's also a very serious situation. It kind of shows, like, even when going back to the story of the whole Starbucks thing, it's kind of showing that, black people can't even do everyday life activities anymore without encountering, someone or some situation where they're being targeted because of their race. And I just feel like that, that's been present for a long time, but I feel like we're starting to see an uprise in those situations now. They're starting to happen way, way more now, and they're starting to be placed into the media more now. And it's something that should be paid attention to. It's something that's very concerning, and it is something that I wanted to talk about in this video. And I'm happy to hear you guys' opinions on it. Like I said, I know I have these videos where I give these opinions on these controversial topics, and there are people who disagree with me, obviously. But, that's not going to take away from my opinion. That's not going to take away from how I feel about it. Yes, I read all the comments and I read all the opinions that people have about these certain topics, but that's not going to take away from how I feel and the opinion that I have on these two topics that I discussed in this video. So I just wanted to talk about those two topics, talk about those two things. Like I said, those two things have been very viral in the media in these past 2 weeks. And Call Me Maybe parody video, This America, unnecessary. This woman calling the cops on these men for having a barbecue, unnecessary. Both unnecessary. Both definitely had me triggered, and both of these situations are, well, the video is less concerning than the situation with the woman calling the cops on the barbecue, but both are very unnecessary situations, and both are very unnecessary things that happen. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Definitely comment down below if you have any opinions about either of the topics that I discussed in this video. Like I said, I drop videos every Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next week in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.